Blksports 980 is sponsored by Fresh Rose Clothing. Check out the new collection at freshrose.co.
You are now tuned to the other side with Blksports 980.
Welcome back. You're now tuned into the other side of sports with Blksports 980. I'm your host, Laws, in the building.
Yeah.
We got the infamous D. We got Jeff.
Yeah.
We got Aaron.
Yeah.
Rocking out. Man, this weather has been beautiful, dog. Beautiful.
Yeah, today was a little chill though in the air.
Little chill. But you could get away with a hoodie or a light, you know what I'm saying, light jacket. John wasn't Antarctica out there.
Hey, remember that commercial with Billy D. Williams back in the day, the Colt 45 jump? Like, don't let the smooth taste fool you, bro. The last thing you want to do is have your chest open.
Nah, bro.
Hit a Bama size.
Bama get that pneumonia.
It's a wrap, you know. So, but yeah,
dog, Bama's is getting that jump too.
Getting it.
That
like,
virus jump.
The Noah Jones is real life. I wore a full coat and had everything today. I ain't care.
Scarf and everything. Gloves. Baba had hand warmers in his pockets and everything. No, can't take no chances out
That's right,
there.
you already know.
Y'all see The Walking Dead, young?
Yeah. That
Dog, great. That jump, it just keeps getting better week by week. Dog, I almost shed a tear on that jump, young, when my man Daryl met up with Carol.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, they got a weird relationship. Is he like his mother, or
it is a weird because it's almost like it's intimate in the sense that you would think they would be together, but she's obviously a lot older than him. But they do have a very close connection. You know what I'm trying to say? And I don't know if it's like more like boyfriend girlfriend or more just like really close friends, like family. I think it's more like family because sometimes they feel like they can kiss, like he about to kiss her in the mouth, but then he just hungry. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it is.
It is a little odd, young. They're all a little funny type by him anyway, but it is a little peculiar how they interact with one another. But nonetheless, the episode was, action packed. They setting up this war basically to go down between Rick's group and Negan's group. So I didn't get to see that. At the end they show you the next week's episode coming up, but I didn't get to see that. Joke.
Oh, it's gonna be more about Negan's group and what's the dude with the mullet,
the Scarface.
No, the dude with the mullet, the super smart Bama.
Yeah, I know you're talking about who built the bullet jump.
Yeah, him. It's gonna be more about like that story. That's what it's gonna go in the preview. Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna shift the storyline. All right, bet. This week we had the NBA All-Star Weekend. What y'all think about the weekend, though? The jump was it terrible, the worst ever. All-Star game. Yo, that dunk contest was trash.
This is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Bama Aaron Gordon came out there with no bunnies. Missed every dunk. He had 7 tries and only made 1 dunk. It was terrible, man. Like, the skills challenge, boring. Everything was just boring. Then a little stupid half-court shot jump. It was just bad altogether. The All-Star game, Bama's was just... I know you're not supposed to play that hard, but, I mean, come on. I mean, Westbrook or your boy Davis could have got the MVP. I mean, Davis had the 50. But Russell had like 40-something. It was just bad altogether. I didn't like any of it. Wasting my time.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with D. I mean, for the most part, I guess the 3-point joint had a little bit of twist in there and it had a little edge. But I mean, outside of that, like they don't play no defense anymore in the All-Star game. It used to be like early on in the game they would show out, but then they'd get serious and actually have competition in the game. Went away. And they just give Bama's like the free 4 lanes to the cup. So like it's kind of
Bama Steph laid down. So the Bama but he still got piped on. You don't think it's entertaining though, young? You don't think it's like You know, it's an exhibition. I was just throwing oops and just, you know, it's kind of just fun.
I mean, the younger kids be liking that joint, I guess, but like people that, you know, kind of came through, you know, our era, like it's like you want to see that, but you still want to see a game. Like these the best players, you know what I'm saying, in the world. So like you want to see them actually compete and like see who gonna win this joint, you know. So like I think without that, it's just like you used to. Like the dunk contest has been kind of hit or miss for a long time now, but it was like, but it was like you could count on the fact that the All-Star they'd show out, but then it'd be competitive. And it's like now over the last few years, like they don't even care about that. So it's like the whole weekend is really like a wash. And I mean, maybe we should be talking about solutions as to what could possibly make it better. Like we were doing with.
If LeBron James, this was the year LeBron James should have been in the dunk contest.
He's never doing that.
He done won hands down like easy. I know, but young, you gotta have one of them trophies to put in your little trophy cake. Like at least one of them Jones, dog.
He's not doing that ever.
But he want to go and do reverse dunks in the All-Star Jones. Why don't you just do it in that Jones?
He only played like one quarter, right? Because I didn't see a whole lot of LeBron in that All-Star game. I saw
he maybe played like the first half. I mean, he was balling when he was in there, but he didn't play a lot in the second half.
Nah, he didn't.
So, yeah.
So what do you do to make the joint better? Aaron, we ain't even heard from you. You ain't.
Oh, I ain't watched 5 minutes of that track.
Oh my gosh, man.
That's why Aaron already ahead of the game. You know what I mean?
If I can't barely watch regular season basketball, I'm definitely not watching All-Star basketball. Out of the question.
Boring.
So what's the solution?
Street balls integrated into the dunk contest.
See,
there's a white boy out here, like 6'3" white boy. He's done some of the nastiest dunks I've ever seen in my life. He looks like a real Joe Blow.
You talking about that Kill? What's his name? Like Kilgore, like that dude?
I think so. He looked like a UPS driver or something. Like regular.
It's probably him. Yeah, like I'm telling you, dog. Like in the little. I know a lot of people weren't watching it. They premiered it after the finals, but I caught like a few of them jumps when they was having a little dunk contest on TNT off the super late night after the inside the NBA, and they had the professional dunkers. Huh?
Yeah, him. Oh, yeah.
Like so, like them Bammers, they was throwing down some jumps, dog. Like, so I'm with Aaron. Like, even if you, I think it should. Even if you didn't make all of them street ballers, you should have like 2 NBA Bammers and 2 Bammers from the street, from the street joint.
Yeah, just it really ups the ante. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, all right.
Because you ain't gonna let no off the street Bama embarrass you out this jump. Like,
you don't have a choice. Nah, the white boy is nasty. Like, he does dunks that I've never seen NBA Bammers do. He's only like 6'3".
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He ain't even win the jump. You know what I'm saying? I think he finished like 3rd because like all of them Bammers was nasty. So. Like, yeah, definitely. I mean, as far as the game, I mean, maybe they could like give Bama's like the winning team get like an extra $1 million or $2 million or something like that. I mean, I don't know.
That'll work. They'll play hard there.
Oh yes, they will.
That's right. You already know.
You said $1 million? Yeah. Okay.
$1 million? $1 million?
Million.
Yeah, dog. You're hoop. I think they should. You know what I'm saying? People might disagree, but let whatever side win, to give them home field advantage in the finals.
Oh, that's the baseball joint. That's what baseball does.
That's what baseball do.
Just like then it's gonna then it's gonna kill the regular season already more than it already has. Like
it's not gonna kill the regular season, dog.
Yeah, it would though. And you heard
only for the finals, not for the playoff seeding, not for like, you know what I'm saying, you going to the Eastern Conference. I'm talking about the finals. If the West wins, then the West will get home field advantage in the finals. If the East wins,
still though, that'd be like let's say the Warriors won that 73 last year, and then Cleveland won 56. But because the East won the All-Star game, then a 73 win team would have had to start on the road in the finals. Like, nah, dog. I mean, I'm just not a fan of that. I don't think it makes sense.
And you got to look at Cleveland. Like, Kevin Love didn't play. He was hurt. And LeBron has played so many minutes this year. He kind of was like, I'm going to play a little bit, but not You know what I mean? Like the entire portion he would play. And so him doing that, the Cleveland Cavaliers don't really have that much of an impact on whether or not the East wins. And then you end up, because you got, you know, John Wall and some of the other people who you're competing with, kind of in control of your team's destiny. I mean, it's an option, but to me, that's not one of the top options. If I was,
I just don't. Yeah, I don't think that's the way to go.
Nah, dog.
Dang. Okay, young. All right, I'm on the island. I'll take it. DeMarcus Cousins is finally shipped out of Sacramento to the New Orleans Pelicans. Now what? Does Vlade Divac become the worst GM of all time now? Does he eclipse Ernie and Phil Jackson in this one fatal swoop or move?
Did you hear his comments?
What did he say?
The Bama said, this is in a press conference. He said, yeah, I had a better deal 2 days ago, but it disappeared, so I just had to pull the trigger.
He's an idiot. Don't listen to this. He's an idiot.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the news reporter was like, so let me get this straight. You saying you had a better deal before, but because you felt like this was the best you're going to get now, you had to pull the trigger? He said, exactly.
Cannot win with him. Can't do it.
Hold on.
He said he tried blaming on the agents. He was saying, you know, like it's the agents' fault, and then basically what came out is the agents were telling teams like they'll trade for him because he's not going to resign. But that's what the agent's job is. That's what they're supposed to do, because they try to secure that extra $30 million that he would get by staying with Sacramento. After they secured that extension, then they would have been looking to try to get out of there. So they did their job. Vlade Divac fell for the okie doke, and once, you know what I mean, the team he didn't pull the trigger. That's the only deal he had.
I wanted to ask you the deal from Ernie. What was that deal?
Those draft rights don't go with the player in a trade? I thought they did in a trade.
Nah, not that extra $30 million. Like if a player gets traded, that was the whole thing on the last collective bargaining, to try to, you know, give it an incentive for the players to stay. So it was the extra $30 million. It goes back to when Dwight Howard left the Lakers to go to the Rockets. He left $30 million on the table.
What was the trade that Vlade Divac let go? Was it a Wizards jump? Was it a Wizards jump? Was it Ernie and them?
Never said. It was all a lie. Fake news.
Got him!
I think he did. Young Vlade Divac seemed like a dumb type Bama who did get a good deal and was like, nah, and then tried to hold out, and then now he getting scratched. You know what I'm saying? And he just...
I don't know. There wasn't any details on what was the other trade. And from what's being said, and this is kind of in connection with like the Lakers, they could have got him as well. And they didn't want to give up on, what's his name? I forgot the guy.
The rookie.
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, there we go.
Brandon Ingram.
I'm like, are you seriously? Because they think Brandon Ingram is going to be the next
Durant.
Yeah, which is
no,
okay.
Oh,
even if he's going to be the next
man.
Durant, quote unquote, which I doubt, because no one's ever the next anybody. But Cousins he's known. He's 28, 12, and 5. Like, the Joker is at the point in his career where he's at, you know what I'm saying? He's the best at his position. Why would you not want to get him for an unknown commodity? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And it's not like he's old and gets hurt. Like, the Bama's a beast.
Then that's why Magic Johnson is now the team president of the Lakers.
Yeah. And supposedly he was kept in the dark about the whole Cousins trade. Like, he didn't know anything about it prior to him taking, being, And I
wonder if, is that directly related? Like, once that information got out, it seemed like Kupchak was out of there and then Magic was in.
Right.
Like, they're like, what? You had a chance to get who and you didn't make a move?
Right.
For Brandon Ingram, brother? Man, get your big schoolboy hitter. They probably just went,
That almost justifies them being that bad last year. If that number 2 pick ends up being DeMarcus Cousins, that almost justifies them being as terrible as they were with Kobe and his going away party.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, you don't pass up on a player like that.
You can't.
This kind of trade, the trade reminds me of when Paul Gasol went to the Grizzlies. Like, jokers was scratching their head like, what in the world?
I'm not rocking, Mo.
Kwame Brown that you knew was gonna be some trash at this point in his career.
Kwame Brown had trash written all over him. Ridiculous.
It's the same thing for Tyrek Evans, the guy that you had already.
But I will say this: the owner is in love, just like Harold with Buddy Hield. He says he thinks he can beat Steph Curry. So that was part of the reason why they were so obsessed with.
They had Whiteside and Isaiah Thomas all on that same roster.
Get him out of there.
I like Buddy Hield too, but Young, I ain't smoking rocks. I'm going to take DeMarcus Cousins 10 times out of 10, dog, over Buddy Hield. Like, I mean, yeah, dog. And it ain't like DeMarcus Cousins is old.
Right.
He not no old, decrepit type Bama. This Bama is young and like arguably like in the prime of his career.
He is in his prime. This is his prime. 28-12.
They didn't, and then on top of that, they didn't ever bring veterans to put around Boogie. You know what I mean?
Right.
They kind of, had that leadership, like those good veterans like a Robert Ory type or something, you know what I mean? Along those lines. And so it was always like nobody could never tell them nothing. So that also factors into them just not knowing what they're doing out there. So, I mean, it should come to no surprise to any of us, which I don't think.
Dog. Sacramento gonna have to file Chapter 11 soon, though. They keep going at this rate, dog. I'm serious.
My question is, do you think the combination of him and Anthony Davis can work?
Oh yeah,
on the same team.
Oh yeah, dog. I mean, Anthony Davis can do everything. This Bama literally can do everything. He can shoot outside. He can play inside. He can defend. He can do everything. I mean, this is actually going to be a help, in my opinion, to Anthony Davis in his game, because now when they play teams can't just, all you had to worry about was Anthony Davis. That's why the Bama scored 55 and 48 and just, you know what I'm saying? Because he would have to. Now you can't game plan only for him. Now they still gonna need some guards to step up, but as far as his ability, and you got to match that with DeMarcus Cousins, to me this makes him at very minimum an AFC, just with those two talents on the same team. No matter even who they got around them, they should be an AFC, without question. Now, beyond that, it's really hard to say, but just the talent alone makes them, a formidable team. At least to be competitive in the West. I don't see them being any higher than a 6 seed at best, in my opinion, just based on what their roster looks like right now.
To get the AFC,
they're not getting to no 6 seed, dog. They only really get the AFC for real.
Yeah.
And if they got super high, they might be able to catch the 7. Because just to give you, an example, like Memphis is 6 and they have 34 wins. Right now, New Orleans is, 11th with 23 wins. So you would have to cover all those games and then Memphis lose just to even try to. And then OKC has 32 wins at the 7th spot. So, yeah, they just got to get that 8th spot for this year.
They can catch Denver, though. Denver only has 25 wins. That's the only
they can catch. That's what I'm saying. That's about probably the best they could do for this season.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, taking this year just completely out of the conversation, this puts them at like one good shooting guard away from being a contender, like right away, right next year.
Yeah.
If they can get somebody to come, a point guard, a shooting guard, just another scorer from the perimeter in the offseason, they can be right in the top 3 or 4 in the West.
Right.
You don't think they should just try to re-sign Drew Holiday? Because Drew Holiday's solid when he's healthy.
Yeah, Drew Holiday's solid.
He's a complimentary player to me, not a guy you can basically build around or focus on. Because he has issues with his wife too and her health.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he missed the first part of this season, because I think, she was beating cancer. Just, getting back.
I think that actually helped him, to be honest, helped him get fully healthy too, because he's been kind of shaky himself with the injuries. But I think, he's nice. Holiday's nice. But
I mean,
I'm kind of with Aaron, the complimentary guy.
Paul though, like, because he's gonna be a free agent. Like,
I mean, that's an option. Trust me, there's gonna be a lot of free agents that'll look at the Pelicans a lot differently now.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
They look at them a lot differently now. I don't even know why the Pelicans is in the West. I personally think they should be in the East, but oh well. The trade deadline's Thursday. Are the Wizards going to do something for this trade deadline? No, word on the street, the rumors they looking at Lou Williams as a
he would help, but
that'd be a good backup.
I don't want
that'd be a nice
controls.
You say you don't want what?
I do not want Ernie at the controls. Like,
I don't got no choice though.
But I don't trust him to be able to do. I'd rather him not touch it at all and just see what happens at the end of the year versus him doing something and messing stuff up.
Yeah, I mean,
give like a first round away for that Bama.
That's his MO. He loves giving away first round picks. The only person who you can move and I'll be okay with it is not Oubre, Trey Burke. That's it. Anything other than Trey Burke, and I'm gonna have a problem.
Yeah, you're gonna really mess with the nucleus if you start tampering with the starting five. So Lou Williams would be a great pickup, actually, coming off the bench.
I mean, I wish we could get rid of Trey Burke and Mahimi, package them two Bamas out.
Mahimi.
He's gonna show his worth though. Come watch, he gonna show his worth come playoff time. I think he's really.
I hope so, D. Because you know, I'm gonna let you hear about it if you don't. Because you keep saying that. You know what I'm saying? You keep saying that, trying to make us buy in.
I'm gonna be Kirk. Mahimi, you sorry? I'm gonna be Kirkin on that Bama, dog. It's Bama. What about Carmelo, young? The rumors are swirling around about Carmelo again. Is he going somewhere, or is he just going die New York Knicks?
Oh my gosh, man!
Can we rank the GMs too, dog? Because I'm just saying, this is Sacramento move. Yeah, Ernie out of the top 5 worst GMs now, dog. He just got slid to like 6 or 7.
He in the top 5.
Nah, dog. No, hold on. Okay, Vladi, number 1.
No, he's not number 1.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This young moved on to number 1, dog.
No, he's not. No, he is not. No, he's not. Sorry.
Dog. All right. Phil Jackson,
number 1, because they're already talking about trading Derrick Rose, and they just picked him up.
What?
Already.
I'm so sorry. Phil Jackson, dog, he at the top. The Bamas for the whole Philly organization, they got to be close, dog.
Yeah, Philly
got to be up there, dog. Sacramento, they hold down the 3 spot.
Philly just got the new mob though, because remember it was Hinkie. They just got in what is it? The Colangelo Bama.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But Hinkie, he run the Bamas for 3 extra seasons, so he just still gotta be in that gym. Then you got who else?
Vladi's number 3. Put Vladi at number 3.
Okay, Vladi. Then you got, I mean,
this when it gets shaky.
The Brooklyn is terrible. We forgot there was a basketball team, dog. We forgot they had they were one of the 32 teams.
Don't they have the worst record in the league?
Cannot win with them. They do.
They were worse than the Sixers. The Sixers actually have like 20-something wins this year. So
the Sixers were balling for that one little stretch.
Yeah,
it gotta be Brooklyn. Like whoever he is, might be number 1, dog. I don't even remember.
No, Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson is number 1. I am sorry. Like he has done nothing good, and he got lucky on Porzingis.
That's huge because people take Porzingis.
That was luck.
You can't.
No, what about the?
Oh my God!
What about the Nuggets?
A little bit of credit. Huh?
No, he gets no credit. They give Jordan no credit when he did. With Charlotte, I'm not giving him no credit for getting Porzingis. I'm sorry. Everything else is a ball-hand move.
Dog, that's another thing. Charlotte, they gotta be up there.
No.
Charlotte been trash, dog. Charlotte been trash, dog. The Bobcats.
Harold, they went to the playoffs.
They did go to the playoffs. Yeah. Okay, they did. Okay, the Denver Nuggets then. What about them? They sorry. Phoenix Suns,
dog. Denver coming along, dog. They got a lot of young talent on that. That Bama Jokic is a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. They got young talent, dog. Maybe I'm just saying.
You got to put Ernie number 5, and Ernie lucked out. I give him props. He got Scotty Brooks, and
that was luck.
That was luck because that's right. That was to get KD.
Coach for Wall.
Yeah, that was to get KD, and not to. Go ahead.
players love DC. This is not one of those other cities you name it. Like young black dudes with money, this would be a top spot to go. And Ernie still can't get anybody to come to DC.
Right.
Nobody.
I was just having that conversation.
It's not Sacramento. Nobody wants to go to Sacramento.
Right.
Jones,
do y'all think it's a way that we could finesse getting Cousins young to pair him with Bill and Wall? My goodness.
Nah, it's too late. That was the last chance.
Nah, I'm saying he's still a free agent after the season.
Oh yeah.
True. Yeah.
But we gotta let Otto go because we can't pay all four of them.
Otto is such a
Otto earned. He earned respect though.
But we could put Oubre in that joint if we got.
No, you cannot. No.
If you're telling me if it's
Oubre
between letting Otto Porter go, but D, you're telling me if it's between letting Otto Porter go to sign Boogie that you're not making that play, and with Scotty Brooks as the coach, you don't think he can continue to elevate his game?
You can't get rid of Gortat and Oubre and somebody else.
Yeah, Otto Young. This Bama's made himself.
Wall getting paid too in a year.
Yeah,
you gotta pay Otto, and then you gotta pay Wall. Bill's already maxed out.
Yeah.
And then Cousins about to get $200 million because this is his last year.
So
it's no way.
He's not getting the $200 million.
I thought the money was going up in the NBA. The TV money was coming in.
But the deal he would get, it would have been over 100 if he had been able to stay with Sacramento. But the jump, like you said, like because of that, I think it's either 170 or 179. I mean, it's still a lot of money. I understand.
Right. It's still
like, but and Bill was at what, 130?
Yeah, I thought it was 135. So.
Okay, so somewhere in there. Yeah, so Wall probably gonna at least try to get the Conley jump. What's the 150? I don't know what.
He get 150. He gonna get 150 easy. Nah, he probably get the Conley 172. He gonna get that.
Yeah, he got paid way too much.
No, this jump. Yeah, if you can get Cousins, you gotta get Cousins. I mean, Otto's kind of made himself like indispensable. Like you can't get rid of that Bama. Real talk. The way he's been playing. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. But if you can get him, young, you gotta try. For me, I think this is the best opportunity or the best time to try to get him because you can get him, you can bring him in. Then if the Bama's not acting a fool, you can try to re-sign him. Because you know how I go. Bama's coming here, and then next thing you know, they living the nightlife. Chris Webber got destroyed. How all them Bamas turn their life over to the streets, dog, because they came here and got that big payday. And thank you guys who tune in to the BLK Sports 980 podcast, representing the DMV. Right quick, just want to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Play. Make sure you also follow us at BLK Sports 980 on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. You can even email us your thoughts, show topics, and more at blksports980@gmail.com. Last but not least, let's spread this word. Now back to our show. You know how young this city corrupts. I'm proud of John Wall though. Nobody gives him respect for that. I mean, early in his days, he was getting caught out there at the strip clubs and all that crazy type stuff. But he's kind of kept his name quiet. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell that he focused on winning. So,
but a little bit of that is overstated. Jordan was one of the most flagrant in the streets niggas in the history of the league. But just because it wasn't social media and because he had a will to win and get better, people try to attribute things that don't really go. Like it doesn't matter if you're in the clubs or not. Yeah, it matters if you want to get better and if you're working at the game. That's what That's true.
That's true. I concede to that. Is Carmelo going anywhere? Nobody ain't say that. Is he staying in New York?
The only place he can probably go, he wants to play with LeBron. I mean, that's what he's always said he wants to play with is LeBron James.
Does LeBron want to play with him? That's the question.
He definitely would play with Carmelo. I don't know how that whole dynamic would work with him and Kyrie, and I don't know. I don't think it will work, but that's what he wants to do.
You can't trade injured players now, so how would that work? Because Kevin Love is the only expendable dude on the squad.
I don't think he's going nowhere. I mean, he will only waive the no trade for like 2 teams. You know what I mean?
And that's would he go to the Celtics?
Probably not. Maybe the Clippers.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah, the Clippers is the other squad, but I don't see him going to Boston. Even though
what if you had an opportunity? What if you could get him here?
No, sir. You do not want I like Carmelo as a player, but he's a bit of a black hole. If he gets the basketball, that's it. It's no more ball rotation.
You don't want me, man.
You know, it just gets stuck in his hands, and he wants to shoot it. What the Wizards have right now, but I said shoot it now. But what the Wizards have right now is so much chemistry. You would just pretty much kill that.
Ernie, do you hear that, Ernie? Ernie, do you hear that? So much chemistry. Do not touch. Leave it alone, dog. Leave it alone.
I think it's definitely
the street.
I think it's definitely a good chance though to get some like solid bench players in here next season.
Oh yeah. If they can if the Wizards can get a big, you know what I'm saying, a center or another power forward to back up Morris. Oh man, they'll be on their way, or another shooter.
And, on the women's basketball, Candace Wiggins, ex-WNBA Candace Wiggins, says the league or the WNBA is 90% gay and being bullied. And said it's being bullied. She said, look, this is her quote. This is an article from Blksports Online. It says, I wanted to play 2 more seasons of WNBA, but the experience didn't lend itself to my mental state, Wiggins said. It was a depressing state in the WNBA. It's not watched. Our value is diminished. We've been said that 1,000 times. It can be quite hard. I didn't like the culture inside the WNBA, and without revealing too much, it was toxic for me. My spirit was being broken. Me being heterosexual and straight and being vocal in my identity as a straight woman was huge. I would say 98% of the women in the WNBA are gay. So basically, she's just saying that the fact that she was heterosexual and she was straight, that she couldn't, like, it was tough for her to get along with her teammates and stuff.
Oh,
and
she wouldn't conform to the playing.
She wouldn't conform.
Okay. But,
I mean, you don't have to look at a basketball game to see the culture, what the culture is of the WNBA. I pray I don't have no daughters, dog. So I don't even gotta put them in. Because it's too much going on out here, dog. It's too much going on out here.
It's ridiculous. It's obvious what's being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here. Because it's getting ridiculous.
That's sad that she can't even, she had to retire because she just couldn't play basketball and just be herself. Oh, man. Kirk Cousins. No! Here we go. Says he's not going to hold out, or sources say he won't sign a new contract before the franchise tag deadline.
Yeah.
So apparently, the way the league is set up is if he gets franchise tagged again, or he stands to lose money by signing a long-term deal before the franchise tag. Because once he signs the franchise tag, then it's all. Since he'll be making $24 million, like that's where the contracts will start if there's a long-term deal to like be made, because he's basically getting paid $24 million already. So that's where the contracts will start. Then with that caveat is if he is franchise tag, the way the league is set up is that they try to keep teams away from franchising tagging the players past 2 years. So if he gets franchise tagged this time,
that's it.
You can franchise tag up to 3 times, but the third time will be a 44% raise or increase, which deters teams from trying to franchise tag him again. So he could be franchise tagged a third time, but it would be at a 44% increase. Nobody wants to pay that.
Hell no, to the no, hell to the no.
I'm still mad at the local media trying to strong arm this organization into basically paying Kirk Cousins more money than any other quarterback in the league. What are the Skins going to do with this, man? What are they going to do? Non-exclusive franchise tag and then just do everything in their power to ship them out of here?
Yeah. Because
if they get stuck with that contract or they get stuck with the $24 million and they have to go into the season with Kirk Cousins, what kind of...
So real quick, do you want to go ahead and just lump this in with the other positions the Redskins need to get in terms of for free agency and kind of say, what do you do with Kirk Cousins as well? I mean, the Skins right now are projected to have about $58 million in cap space. So even if they were to franchise him, the Skins would still have plenty of money to get other free agents. Yeah. So even though if you would have signed the franchise tag, it's not necessarily you have to sign him for $23 million a year, even though he would have signed that franchise tag. Because the whole point of doing a long-term deal is you can spread out that money over, say over 5 years. You would guarantee him maybe $40 million. So he would still come up because he'll have guaranteed probably like 40 as opposed to just the 23 for the one season. And then you just kind of prorate that and you kind of, spread it out over the seasons. And then you can make it more manageable for the salary cap and then get other players because the Skins need wide receiver, they need safety, they need pass rushers. So he knows. You need receiver. And he knows that he has basically the Redskins over the barrel. That's because
right. You already know.
It's at a point now, if you franchise him now, and like you just said, so he doesn't get a long-term deal, it makes $23 million. So within 2 years, he's made $44 million. And you franchise him again the third time, he gets $34.5 million on the third franchise tag.
Oh my gosh, man.
34.5. $70 million in 2 years.
Exactly.
3 years.
So for Kirk Cousins, to me, it almost it's in his best interest to do the franchise tag because he would have had made $44 million in 2 years. And then if he has another decent season like he did this year, he'll have a long-term deal and make another $40 million guaranteed. So then within, 3 seasons, he can accrue over like almost $90 million for $80 million as a player. That's pretty good. So, and especially the way he's played, he hasn't played that great in my opinion, but he could really come up and he has the leverage over the Skins.
This is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
This is the anomaly the league never wanted to see happen. The way they structure the contracts for the rookies coming in, it gives the owners like control over the rookies for the 3 seasons to basically like see if they're gonna pay out or if they're gonna be trash so that they can dump them and not have to pay them and stuff. This Bama, because of the RG3 situation, was able to like sit and actually didn't peak until his 4th season. And now this Bama got us in the turnbuckle.
He's in
with
the
our
Cadbury's.
arms on both turnbuckle jumps. And he's coming from the other side and just
Now the one thing I would say
Bigelow from the top rope on our neck.
for his success, because Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon are free agents, the Redskins will have to bring in some wide receiver talent because if they don't get it, I could see him having a less than stellar season without Deshaun Jackson type of threat.
Is it a foregone conclusion Deshaun Jackson is gone now from the Redskins? Like, is that what's the percentage on?
Yeah, he's talking about he wants to go back to Philly. He wants to go back to Philly where he came from. I thought maybe he may go to LA, and go back to his California roots. He played at Cal. He played, with McVay, kind of go there, what I'm saying, and play football. But if he goes back to Philly, if he's really gone, then there's a void there because it made a big difference when Deshaun Jackson played than when he didn't play for the Skins.
Big difference. Because
Pierre Garçon's not a downfield threat. He's just a possession guy. So you had a guy that can actually like, if he runs that anything from 7 through 9 in terms of a route, bro, it was over. He was gonna cook you. I don't care if you were 5 yards back, he's still gonna cook you. You know what I'm saying? So the Redskins gotta get a wide receiver. I don't know if it's gonna be Alshon Jeffrey. You can try to go after him. You got guys like Ted Ginn, you got Terrell Pryor, you got receivers like that, but none of them are Deshaun Jackson. So I don't know how that's all going to pan out in terms of for Kirk Cousins' production if they were to leave, especially Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like he's definitely going to be gone. I was hearing that he said that it would be like a cool story if he went back to Philly, but if he if he leaves the Skins, he wanted to go somewhere where they had a quarterback with a chance to win a championship, basically a top-notch quarterback. So when I heard that, I kind of thought maybe he wasn't looking at Philly. But yeah, I definitely don't think that it's looking like he's going to be back with the Skins, and it definitely will be a big loss because, like D said, when you put Deshaun Jackson on the field, like you have to account for him being on the field. He opens up the field for the rest of the players, and that can't go unnoticed. So, with taking that away, it's going to be.
What if the Redskins did this? What if they said, you know what, Kirk, man, kick rocks. Get out of here. We don't want you. You a scrub anyway.
Hold up.
Bum.
He's an idiot. Don't listen to this. He's an idiot. All right, that's what we got to say.
And then take all that bread and just buy a whole offense. Get Alshon Jeffries. Get Deshaun back. Pierre back. Have like the best wide receiving core ever.
Like they did last year.
O-line.
Right.
Got him. Got him.
Yeah, and just do that. And just rock with Colt, dog. Rock with Colt.
And do it. The way they're going about it, like if they non-exclusive franchise tag him, not only do you rock with Colt and tell Kirk to kick rocks, but you get 2 first-round picks. It's almost a no-brainer to me. You can't let him walk for nothing because there aren't enough quarterbacks in the league.
Right.
And there are teams that are going to pay him. Gladly pay him.
Bottom line.
The 49ers who have the number 2 overall pick. Non-exclusive franchise tag him. Let the 49ers throw $150 million at him. Take their 2 first-round picks, and you walk away getting a W. Like it's the ultimate win because you had $50, $60 million in cap space and 2 first-round picks. One of them, the number 2 overall pick. Like, to me, this is like the biggest no-brainer in the history of being a GM. Like, it's an easy decision.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
I could see the McGloin. He's kind of in a tough spot because you can tell he doesn't fully trust Kirk as a franchise quarterback.
Yeah,
and that's why he didn't get a long-term deal last year. And they're in talks, but he's almost like he may not get it again this year. So you can tell McGloin doesn't fully trust Cousins, but he knows that he needs him in a sense because he may not feel that Colt McCoy is to the level of what Kirk Cousins is, which is not that much higher, but it's still better than what better than what Colt McCoy is. So he's trying to, finagle it in a way where he can kind of either get Cousins for like maybe not as much, but he could tell he doesn't want to pay him like $23 million. That's obvious to me.
Right.
It's obvious.
It's a 50-50 thing because when you talk about stats and the way it looks, I agree with you. Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback than Colt McCoy. But when you talk about the production, the wins, I don't think Kirk Cousins is more than 2 wins better than Colt McCoy. I just don't.
But would you say those 2 wins, the difference between being
8-8, 6-10? Either way, you sitting home.
He said 8-8, 6-10. I was at least say 10-6. Hey, you went with the
Give me the 2 first rounders. Give me the 2 first rounders. Give me the money. I'm signing Le'Veon Bell in the offseason, Eric Berry in the offseason. Colt McCoy, you go.
No, this ain't
Alshon Jeffrey.
This not Madden franchise. He trying to do the Madden franchise.
Hold on. 2K basketball jump, DeMarcus Cousins, that jump worked. They did the 2K jump, gave him the shoddy picks, and then Rabbit just hit accept on the jump. We can do it too in football. I'll get all the best players and rock.
I'm not rocking, Mo.
And let's not forget the offensive coordinator's gone too. So the odds are just stacked up against this situation.
Right.
Paying him right now that big money, and we're gonna be stuck. Well, y'all gonna be stuck. And it's just going to be an ugly situation for 4 to 5 years.
And they know that. I think that's why they're going to probably end up franchising him again. I don't think there's going to be a long-term deal. I just don't think
March 1st. That's the day.
And that's why Cousins is slick. He's like, look, I ain't signing nothing until I get that franchise. Because, see, that's the plan B. So there's a win-win for him. It's like, okay.
Yeah, he get the franchise, he get the bread, and he guaranteed he can't get franchised again.
I mean, he can, but he'll make some serious bread the third time. You're talking about $34 million. So
goodness.
He knows what he's doing with that, kind of playing hardball. Like, all right, you guys, I'm not signing.
Yeah, there's no reason for him to come off that stance. I mean, like,
no, it's not. I would do the same thing.
I mean, he doesn't really take a lot of shots back there. You know what I mean? So like he's confident he can stay healthy. And then in Gruden's offense, obviously we know it all makes him look good as far as the weapons.
Unless they do sabotage. You know how Redskins, they specialize in sabotage, dog.
They love
Kurt, though.
They love Kurt.
No, they love Kurt until nah. I tell you, when they turn on you, dog. I'm trying.
I don't think the owner does either. I don't think the owner likes.
You say what?
Nah, because the owner love RG.
Yeah, but Gruden, but Gruden, that's Gruden's guy. You know what I mean?
Gruden ain't even sure he gonna be here. Let's start with this.
I mean, but he riding and dying with Kurt. That's his guy. Like, I mean, let us not forget that. You know what I'm saying? He was, making excuses because of the conditions with windy outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you. But to me, that's like, you know how at Bama, you barely get in the club and then he tried to get his man in. He's like, hold on, you barely got in. You trying to get somebody in. That's the situation I'm looking at with, because I don't think Gruden is that good of a coach. So at this point, run both of these Bamas out of town.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Like the nerve of you to try to get somebody else in. You barely got in.
Oh man. Dog. Kurt saga continues. What? Go ahead, D.
So for the Redskins, outside of Kirk Cousins, do you agree you still need to get a wide receiver? You need a running back. You need a defensive line. You need a safety. You need some type of safety help because all your safeties are over 30 years old. All of them. Will Blackman, D'Angelo Hall, and I can't think of who the other one is, but they're all old.
So let me ask this question. You the Redskins, will you select Joe Mixon?
Nah, dog.
Because word on the street, Joe Mixon about to fall out the draft. Like, he not even about to get drafted.
You can't do it.
Dog, I'm not drafting anybody who touches kids.
Do it, dog. Why can't y'all do it?
The Bama is on tape knocking out a woman, a white woman.
What do you mean?
But Aaron, he missed the whole season for that, though.
Right, but we're not in the space.
That was a long time ago.
Like the Patriots could do that. The Redskins aren't in a position as a franchise to be able to take on that kind of PR thing.
It's a big market team.
Horrible at PR.
No, it's not. But see, I don't think it's about the PR because we know. Whatchamacallit, Snyder is a wizard with the marketing. I think it's more about financially. So if they could get him for the LO with low minimum risk, like
you talking like 7 grand, 8 grand? I mean, like 7 for 6 grand. Like
no money.
He may go undrafted.
Taking him like second or third round or something like that.
Nah. But he should get an opportunity. He was young, man. Like if that's down the world we living in with somebody.
Oh no,
that was just 2014 though.
Realize,
I don't think Snyder want that.
But D, he's young though. It was 2000, and that's 3 years ago. So
but
you saying
it's on video.
It's on film, though.
In 2016,
but it shouldn't. But no one.
The videos hurt, dog. The videos are everlasting, dog.
What y'all saying? But y'all talking about like if y'all was in that position that y'all would send my man, and I'm saying like why? You know what I mean?
Google Joe Mixon.
I would take him. Like other teams, I would take him. But here is just not the best look for the Redskins because they're terrible at PR.
Yeah.
Football PR. I'm not talking about marketing. I'm just talking about football PR. They're terrible at it.
And you got to realize Dan's still ducking and dodging the name change jump. Like, it's going to come back again. It's a circular theme. Every time I get close to the season, they start bringing it up again. Like, do they need to change the name? Yeah.
I mean, this is my whole thing. I agree he deserves a chance. He definitely does. But to me, the risk is just too high because this is the problem.
That's right. You already know.
Goodell will mess around by like, I'm going to suspend you. Like, do something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, then he had a citation problem, a parking citation problem. He got a citation. The Bama took the ticket, tore the joint up, threw it at the citation lady in her face with the little ticket.
All of that probably was within that same stretch. He had a bad.
No, that was last year. That was 2016 when he did that.
I mean, dog.
Let me ask you this, Jeff.
That's it.
When you was 18, 19, was you knocking out women and being
No. Personally,
the answer is no.
But
that's not just an innate thing that happens with young people. Certain people are just
But do you not believe somebody of that age, they can make changes to their life?
I absolutely believe that, and I believe he deserves a chance. My thing is not Washington.
Okay.
I believe he should get picked up this year, and I believe he will.
But if Washington could get him, as an undrafted, free agent, and like I said, no money. So like if Goodell were
we lost Jeff.
Lost you.
We get his technical difficulties, get his mic back.
I just think his leash is going to be so short. His leash is going to be so short, bro. The minute he does,
dog, he ain't going to have a leash, dog. This Bama is going to bring a circus to town, and they're going to just. The fact that it's on video, if it was just hearsay, I'd be like, all right, you might get away. But yeah, the video is just it's too damaging. It's too much.
Or she broke bones in her face. Like
so you wouldn't give him another chance, Harold?
I would, but not. I wouldn't risk it for I wouldn't draft him. It would be an undrafted free agent.
Right.
And my mind could change. Like the more I think about it, you could be right, Jeff. But just right now, if it's an impulse decision and I'm in charge of Redskins decisions, I can't do it right now.
And
now let's say this.
Go ahead.
Say the Bama go run a 4-4-3 or 4-3-7 at the combine. Hey, Young, I'm gonna take that PR hit, dog.
If you run 4-3, I'm taking him in the second round.
I want winners.
You're right, though. If he murks the combine, but I don't think he's gonna run that fast, though. To be honest with you, he's gonna be a 4-5.
Unless he just juice. If I was him, I would juice. This is the perfect time. Rappers are saying they're not drafting. Just win and go home. Just put it all in one basket, dog. All your eggs. Get the stand packs. Put that joint in both your thigh muscles, and then just run 4-3-2 and let them talk about that, Young. I guarantee teams change their mind after that.
I think he just still deserves a chance, but if he didn't have all these issues, he would definitely go on the first 2 rounds, without doubt, in my opinion. He would definitely go round 2.
Yeah, no question.
But with this stuff looming over and all that stuff that happened recently with women and women violence, it's just they're not gonna stand for it. And I just can't see him getting drafted. He'll get a chance to get on a practice squad and get a chance to make and try to make the team. But
my thing is,
he's 4-5-3. Get him out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not gonna have it. Oh, he is 4-5-3. See that right there is not gonna woo anybody. 4-5-3 is not gonna. I can run a 4-5-3. That's not
right.
Gonna
you got to be a game changer for me to overlook you, TKO and blonde hair and blue eyes in Northern Virginia.
No, sir, Reba. Last topic of the day before we get out of this, John. Tony Romo, where he going? Word on the street, he about to get cut. Or they're gonna cut him as a service to him.
I could see that happen. I could see, Jerry doing that for him. Like, all right, we're gonna look out for you. We're not gonna hold you hostage. Because obviously Romo wants to start. He does not want to be a backup. Period. He wants to start. So him being there is like purgatory. And you can see it in his face when he did the interview last year when he was kind of announcing that, okay, I'm no longer the starting quarterback of this team. And you know what I'm saying? So he may go to Denver. He can go to Denver. They already got pieces. They just need a quarterback. If Peyton Manning can win a chip where he played that last season, Romo can do that. Romo can do what he did.
Yeah, dog.
They still don't have some of the players that they would have had even when Peyton Manning was there, though. So, teams change from year to year. I mean, I think that's one of the options. I think Houston is another great option. And it's right there still in Texas. So
yeah, but the problem is they got all that money sunk into Osweiler. $70 million. What you gonna do?
I mean, but Romo already got his money. He might have to, take a little less than he might have got. I mean, if he want to win, it's always good to get that money, and you can be in a situation like Melo. You know what I mean? Like that. Whatever you choose as a player. Like for a player that want to get his money, I can't really knock him. That's a decision that he's come to grips with.
Oh, nah, you can't.
So, if you come to grips with you might not never win, but you got that bag. I mean, hey, that's what you gotta do. So, you know.
If they didn't owe Osweiler so much money, I would say, yeah. I don't know. To me, that's going to cause some type of controversy or rift. I mean, he still due, like, if they were to try to cut him or move him, it's $25 million in dead cap space. I just don't see that happening. Second year of his $72 million contract.
Nah, I don't see that happening either.
So what's his cap
Denver,
number
I
for
feel
this
like
year?
$19 million.
Sheesh.
I'm stealing, dog.
I think that, you know, they definitely are going to give Osweiler another go just because of that contract. But to me, like, I think that, you know, like a lot of times, like companies and, you know what I mean, franchises in this case, they don't have like the courage to be like, yo, this is a something cost, you know, like we just got to eat that, like, and move on. But they, you know, most of them want to try to exhaust that money, like, you know, so like to get the best out of it. So yeah, that's the reason why. But if they were smart, they would try to bring him up.
Yeah, they're gonna roll that toothpaste all the way up to the something, squeeze that junk. Something, we're gonna put that junk on the floor and stomp on it to get whatever they can get out of that junk, dog. I'm trying to tell you. Well, that is our show. Follow us at Blksports 980 on IG. Subscribe on iTunes. Check out Where's Buffy podcast. Check out the Hip Hop Now podcast. Check out man, I don't know.
Just real quick before we break.
Yeah.
It's being reported now the Bears are seeking a trade partner for Jay Cutler.
Skins? I don't want that Batman. He do too much power for me, dog. He do too much power. That Batman be doing fake injuries too. Fake injuries.
I'm with it. You already know.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm the only one though.
Yeah, you the only one. You on the island. You take the island for that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog. You know that jump.
Oh yeah. Another thing, real quick. Was there any? What's the latest on like the submissions for the track?
Oh! I got a couple more. One joint I got is an instrumental, and the joint it sounds pretty decent. I'm gonna put them together. I'm gonna pile them up, and I'm gonna send them to y'all so y'all can hear the joint. Cause February went by that quick, young. Yeah, next week we'll play the joint on the show.
No, they gave us the shortest month, Black Hit. They gave us the short month, dog. So.
You already know.
You already know, dog. Got us. But I'll send y'all a little list of the different jobs I got, and y'all can just put which one y'all rock with the most, and then we'll put it on. Aaron, you getting up shots tonight?
Yeah.
Is the gym open?
Yeah, it's open.
All right.
You better get some shots.
Well,
you know the joint's open. You just ain't
dog.
You trying to talk about the gym open. What is it not open? It ain't snowing. You just talk about the good weather.
He had to call you on that.
Yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying? When it get a little warmer, my knees feel a little better. So then
loosen up.
Yeah,
hey, we get old when the weather determines if you gonna play ball, man.
Dog, that's all that matters, young. That's all that matters. Follow us at Blksports 980. And that's our show, young. We out.
Shut up! Give me a turn to speak! Fine, see? You do that to me. How does it feel? How does it feel to be told to shut up?
We've talked about it.
Let me speak!